Alright, good morning, good day. This is the African Crypto Warlord. Today what we'll be doing is we'll be looking at BTC USDTP from the 1 minute all the way up to the 21 day. So we're just going to try pull targets here as general bounce. So you guys can see this is a 1 minute Laplace distribution cone without skew. All that's happening here is fails this pink, it wants to come down. As you can see, there's a pink here. That's technically a range. Fails that, it wants to go into the next blue. Any one of these levels on the way down can add a hidden bull div, but if there's no hidden bull div, you're looking for $51,303. So we're going to shuffle up. We'll get back to this shortly. I will draw a line here just to say that's where we left off. Okay, let's go get the directions of volatility on all these time frames. What can we see here? There's still a 1 minute, sorry for that. It's sort of being caught up 50-50. Obviously it won't be 50-50 if it closes a little more dragging to happen through this section. So there we go, above the blue line, and it's in expansion mode. So just going to take those rules and apply them on all the different time frames. 21 day is technically in a positive drift, is losing a little bit of correlation, but that's alright. Is returns, natural percentage returns, are mean reverting to the downside, but having a posturing like this, and if PC is at 100, it will allow for a regular div to play through. Alright, now we're on to the 14 day. 14 days still in expansion mode, waiting 3 days for the next candle print. Will be worth the patience. So it's mean reverted, RO has mean reverted, so that's keeping those lower term time frames just from falling through the roof or to the outside of the 1 minute cone. Now we have the 7 day. I will just quickly go over these. Another 24-hour Laplace distribution cone for us. Alright, general idea is that's your mean. You get to the outside of the cone, you want to rush to the top side of the cone unless volatility, unless volatility flashes all in a row again. Over here it nearly did, but doesn't count. Battery's getting a bit flat on the mouse. Okay, if you hold above this blue region here, you'll see at 48,095, you'll be pushing for a $58,808 target. Hold above there into the pink quite quickly. Alright, that's without skew. Let's view the cone with the skew. Over here I have been watching this target, as we're going to have a confluence in data pull up soon on the next 7 day print in 3 days and 11 hours. Sort of range trapped. If it does fail here, I do expect there to be liquidity at $47,912. Alright, let's get this direction of volatility. So the first two are positive drift, expansion mode, 50-50. Now we're on to the 5 day. 5 days in negative drift. That's a whole bunch of small candles down. Over here we'll see on the 3 day, that is again 50-50. On the 24 hours, very interesting. So this is a 24-hour cone, and that is in negative drift, but looking for a trend. Okay, same effect. We get through these levels, and I'll quickly draw out a range for you guys on the 24-hour. So here's the mean at $45,000 flush, pretty much. And here is the mean on the skewed data set up at the top. So I'd expect any failures from here to go and hit this 45k mark in this region here. Okay, let me zoom out so you guys can see this. Refresh. As you can see, those colorful lines are rather dictating. Over the last couple days we have been playing around here trying to add divs in. As you can see, this thing started to turn red. Continuation happens when you start closing on the other side of the pink line to the downside. Alright, in this indicator, what are we seeing here? We have negative drift, and we're going to be looking for a new trend in about 3 days from now. Alright, the 12-hour stuck in negative drift, technically on a trend. So the 12-hour is telling us a push to 49,202, which is previous 7 day target. We pretty much pulled up. Here we have contraction was positive correlated. On the 6 hours, negative drift, mean reversion, mean reversion, mean reversion. Any failures below your monthly VRE mean here at 50,881, you can look for some good continuation down, at least into its other side of the monthly at $50,300 estimato. Contraction was positively correlated, not going to fall as fast. Now we have expansion mode to the downside. As we get to the 1 minute, that's on the 90 minute, mean reverting down. General targets is now back into this monthly region. We have an ultimate power mean here at 51,000 on the 45 minute, 51,050. This could be a range, intraday range. We'll see what has to happen next. Here we have expansion to the downside on the 15 minute. 5 minute is getting quite smoked and it's picking itself up into 50-50. You'll more than likely find this thing's on the edge of the cone. 3 minute needs to get above reverse wave trend, and this might be a little pumperoo coming in here. We'll have to find out. Alright, so we've hit the bottom side of the cone. Did we flash red all the way through? We did. So technically, are they all at 100%? They are. This is a mean reversion candle back up into the orange in here. So the orange 1 minute is matching your daily VRE mean. If I'll make this bigger, you'll see that there's a yellow line in here and our orange line is in said region. Now if we do hold inside this cone with the rule that has just shown over here, this is a very brave assumption what I'll be doing on the next 1 minute. Make it big, make it big, is that until there's new 1 minute flashes, technically this thing is wanting to send it up quite high. Right now its current price at that mean reversion is $55,000. There's a $4,000 move that could possibly happen just off of the 1 minute indicator. What is going to prevent that from happening is any new flashes in volatility where they all go zero. All new flashes within this cone, we're going to have to start a new one. So that will negate this target over here. But currently if it can keep on the inside of this cone that you saw on the 1 minute, it does have a viable chance to at least break through the top side of this cone at $52,000. If you found this information helpful, please do like and subscribe. African Crypto Warlord out.